Good morning. We've come here today because back on September 29th, 2018, Darnell Powell was murdered when he was shot in his bedroom asleep. Since that time, our detectives have been working ever since then on trying to solve this case, come up with any leads, and trying to find a suspect in this case. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of difficulty in doing that. We've kept advertising this case, and fortunately, here recently, the Attorney General's office was able to provide us some extra funding for tips, an extra $4,500. So now, as you can see in the sign, the reward's up to $9,500. We need people, somebody out there, I'm sure, knows something. We need somebody to help us out and getting information so that we can solve this case and bring some closure to Darnell and to his family. Anyone that does have information can contact Crime Stopper. They'll remain anonymous and be available for that reward. Today, as part of this, I'm going to ask Darnell's mother if she wants to come up and say a few words. So if you want to come up now.
Good morning. On behalf of my family, I would like to say thank you to everyone that has been helping us, Detective Diddy, the Winter Haven Police Department, all of the news media for helping us get the word out. The Chief of Police, both and Chief Bird, our former Chief Bird, to my family and my friends. I really thank everyone. The support has been very comforting. It helps us a lot. It lets us know that we're not alone. If someone does know anything in reference to what happened to Darnell, we're just asking that someone just reach out to us. If you can't reach out, if you don't feel comfortable speaking to the police, I'm always available. My family, you can call anonymous. We just have to get justice for Darnell. So I want to thank everyone again, and we're just also asking if anyone does know anything to just kind of help us out. Thank you.
Also this morning, detectives will be going out back in the area, reposting signs, speaking to anyone that will talk to us and try to get some more information on this. So that is all I have for this right now. So
how effective is it? It's been 3 years, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, you've done this every year to go back out to the streets and talk to people in the neighborhood. You know, at this point, if they had information, would they have given it up? Or how much hope do you put in something new coming as a result of this?
Well, we always are going to have hope that something new will come out of it. Hopefully with the increased reward money, someone will speak. I can't guarantee, or I don't really want to speculate on if they will, but yes, every year we've gone out. We just haven't got any information yet that will help us lead us to a suspect. We can go and close this case.
Are there other unsolved or cold cases, homicide cases with the agency, or is this the only one?
No, we have a few that we're working on our captain over investigations. Some of those are older cases that we're now going back with new technology and DNA and things like that, working on that to try to get some leads on those cases as well.
Have you used any new techniques with Darnell's case?
Well, with this case, not so much because you're talking 3 years. We're talking about cases, some of these cases 10, 15, 20 years old. The other ones we're talking about.
And Chief, I know with this case, DNA, there is no DNA to match up to study, right? What are some of the challenges with this case, and do you know how many people you've interviewed for this case so far?
I couldn't tell you exactly how many people. I know there's been a lot of interviews. Part of the issue with the case is lack of evidence because the people that did the shooting were outside, so we do have a lack of evidence, which always does not help with a case such as this. So that's why we need, if there's anybody that has information, coming forward and speaking to us.
So word of mouth is especially important, and that's why reward money would be so valuable. It's all could be people talking.
Yes, because it could lead us to something we didn't know about before that could help us then, go down that path and try to come up with some evidence or testimony, something to help us bring charges on this case.
They said that you guys do you do the press conference each year for Darnell. Have you guys learned anything from the previous press conferences since he has passed, since he was killed?
I didn't get a chance to speak with the detective, but I don't remember there was anything specific that came out of that. As always, over the years, people will say things here and there, but we just haven't had anything that was enough information to lead to developing a suspect or suspects in this case.
How important is community involvement in solving a cold case?
Community involvement is very important in solving any case. As law enforcement, we can't do everything. We have to have the help of the community. There's a lot of times people will know things, and that's why with Crime Stoppers and this tip, they can be anonymous and report it without fear of, anybody knowing they may be involved or anything like that. But without the community, solving any crimes is difficult. So we always have to have the community's help.
Do you have any persons of interest in this case?
No, ma'am.
Sonia, I think, could you get back up there just to ask a few questions, if that's okay? So I think the folks at home would want to hear from you. Going into this, I'm thinking in the days leading up to this, which you knew was going to happen, what are you thinking? What did you think last night? Is it expectations or just tension or what?
I think from the time I found out about the increase in the reward, like I said, I was very grateful for it. Today, I'm just kind of hopeful that that maybe we can reach someone. I think the purpose of why I stand so strong in this fight is because I have very high expectations of reaching someone, even if it's someone that knows something or just thinks something is irrelevant. It's also to just make sure that I remind everyone of how special Darnell was to us, to let everyone know we're going to fight. We're just going to fight. We're going to do what we can do. We stand strong in our support with the police department. And in reference to a lot of the things that they are doing, I can say it's interesting. Just like the chief stated, we just haven't found enough to, come up with strong enough evidence for an arrest.
I know we've kind of talked about this before, but what's it like doing this every year and just every day, facing the new day and not knowing?
Well, it does get kind of tiring, but I just have a lot of fight for Darnell. The support that I receive from my family and from our community, it just kind of helps me stand strong in regards to Darnell. I have another son who misses Darnell, so we have to keep our heads high for him. But we have to make sure that, someone is held accountable for what happened to Darnell.
Do we feel like we've learned about Darnell through you over the past couple of years, but we have people watching live right now who maybe don't know about this case. If you could just talk a little bit about him, what he was like and why somebody should come forward and get justice for him.
I can. Darnell was very, very, and I repeat this a lot, he's very special to me, to us. Darnell was more than just the kid that got shot and killed while he was asleep. He was my son, my oldest son. He's my mom's oldest grandson. He is a very big person in the lives of a lot of people. He was very active in our church. Our church family misses him in the community, the neighborhood. He was a great person. He was just taken away from us very soon. And, it's just, as his mom, it was an injustice done to him. So I just feel that we have to get justice for him.
And what message do you have to someone who may know something but is afraid to come forward?
That's why I always try to just let everyone know. I know speaking with the police can be uncomfortable for some people, but we are always available. Like my family, I'm always available. My phone number is all across social media, and I do have people that reach out to us. We have had people that have reached out to us. Every year we do come out, but the next year we do have bigger expectations because in the course of coming out, we do have people that call. We do get tips. It's just not enough. So it's not that we're stuck at a dead wall. We just don't have enough to get, what it is that we need.
Do you think you're building to something? I mean, does that give you hope that every year you get more calls?
Yeah, it does, but I think my biggest thing that gives me the most hope is my faith. I just know that we're going to get justice for Darnell. It's just a matter of when. So, and I just stay prayerful. I try to stay engaged. My relationship with my pastor in my church home is very good. So it gives me a lot of support. My mom's always here. My friends, when I reach out, they're here. So it gives me a lot of support.
Last time we had talked to you, talk a little about the video. Remember the video you showed us? Just talk a little about that video, your relationship with Darnell, how you guys are clowning around and.
Yeah, that we actually took that video maybe right close to 2 weeks before he got killed. And I didn't know Darnell had it in his phone. I never knew he was recording it. I was just fussing in the background and rambling on and getting everyone situated. But to me, I never knew that would be like one of my best memories that I would have with Darnell. Because when I had Darnell, we didn't have a lot of this technology that we have now. So it was an honor to actually share that with you guys. I just kind of want people to know a little bit more about Darnell, that he's not just someone that just no one loved. He was really loved. He's very missed. He's very missed.
Thank you.
If there's no more questions, as I said, our detectives and some people are going to be going out through the neighborhood posting signs. So if any of the media wants to go along with them, get with Jamie. She can help coordinate where they will be going. So if y'all want to go along, and I appreciate everyone coming out today and helping to get this back out again this year. And let's hope that something really good comes from this. Thank you.